Oh, how terrible! Perhaps there was a day I'd become overcome with fatigue and I could not possibly pull myself from the bed sheets. Boo! Big old meanie! Lazy meanie! I'll just have to go and get some apples instead. While Miku went outside to grab some apples, my eyes drifted towards Machiko, who was looking with a content smile at me, clearly pleased by something. I like that expression. It's so good seeing her in such a good mood. It's been a tough few months, I must admit. She's been upset that her magical skills have not been progressing as fast as they once did. We all have our ups and downs, especially with studying. I still remember how I used to dread the time we had exams. So little time for my judo. It made me rather sad at times. That does sound rather stressful. Tell me, Taka-kun, what is it that you study? I'm intrigued by the school notion. Well, my situation is a bit different from most. While I go to school like everyone else, my main focus is actually onto becoming an athlete. To explain it in a way you might understand, an athlete is someone who performs a certain sport, and those who are among the best represents their countries. I myself have an upcoming competition that will decide if I can represent my country at judo. I believe I understand. Your focus is on strength, only while still gathering knowledge to allow myself multitude options. An interesting method. I must thank you, by the way. I guess you could describe it like that. And thank me? Indeed. I believe that your appearance has a lot to do with Miku's newfound joy. She's even singing out there. I have not heard her sing in weeks. It warms my heart to see her so overjoyed. And it's because of you. Thank you, Taka-kun. I doubt it's because of me, but you're welcome. I smiled bashfully at Machiko before I continued speaking. Then again, I should thank you also for busting my rear out of jail. I don't want to imagine what I would do, what I would have been doing if I was still in the care of Tsundari tyrant. You're most welcome. Please do not be so hard on Miyu-chan now. There are so many things that are beyond our control. But it perhaps out of our hands for now. I still wish to thank you, Taka-kun. I was wondering how I might repay you for bringing such joy to Miku-chan. I do wonder what turned the village to look so unkindly upon you and Miku-chan. And repay me? For a moment my thought drifted to a certain idea, but my cheeks quickly turned scarlet red at the thought. I can't ask such a thing of her. I'm not sure I have to do anything in mind. Just your smile is enough payment. You are a true gentleman, Taka-kun. A shame, I was thinking of such naughty things to do. The kitsune giggled gently to herself as she turned back to the garden, watching Miku struggle to climb down from a tree with an armful of apples. Miku-chan, there are only 3 of us. Your ability does not count as a 4th person. Speaking of a 4th person, I can't help but notice from what I was told, you two used to interact a lot with the spirit of the shrine. What made you get so nervous with this Tsuyuri is involved? Yeah, that's not so important. Is that a giant bird carrying the seed of the world tree? Oh, maybe it is. I should go and... Tsuyuri Dono, thank you for visiting us today. Machiko-chan is right over there. Tsuyuri, no! I'm sorry. I've just been busy. Please forgive me, Tsuyuri-sama. To think she'd get you so flustered. Is she that amazing of a person? You don't understand. It's complicated. There are certain skills that I as a kitsune can master to use a certain way of talking and acting subtly influence how people perceive me. They are, I suppose they'd be like social skills for spirits. Tsuyuri can completely negate mine, and it leaves me feeling rather nervous and childlike. I see, so basically she's immune to your flirting, and... For a moment my mind was connecting the dots when I planted the palm of my hand against my forehead. Now I get it. Machiko-chan is afraid of approaching her because Tsuyuri is an even greater flirter than her. But if she's flirting with you, I see. You swing that way. Somehow I suddenly felt rather disappointed for some reason I couldn't exactly grasp. That's not true! Well, maybe slightly about her being a strong... I mean, she's an overpowering peasant and does not allow me to properly, do my thing. I don't know why you're talking about swinging, though. It means that you know, like girls? Oh, really? Well, how about we forget all about Tsuyuri and I show you exactly which way I do swing, Takagun? That won't be necessary. She won't be quite a challenge to deal with, though especially since I briefly lowered my voice to whisper under my breath. You're already a handful to deal with when you start teasing. You're perhaps less of a gentleman than I thought, Takagun. Then what would I be? A lovable rogue, perhaps? Or maybe you see yourself as more of the hero type. Obviously I'm a hero. A perverted one. But still a hero. Oni-sama! Takani! Welcome back, Miko-chan. How did the hunt for the golden apple go? No golden ones, but I got a lot of good ones. Even one that's shaped like a heart. You can have that one, Takani. An apple shaped like a heart? That's a curious thing. But could this mean you're confessing your love to me by giving me a heart? Maybe I am. I seriously think Ichikawa would kill me if he saw me in my current situation. Why, thank you, my fair lady. I shall savor every moment of its sweet flavor. Michael, how could you betray your love of me? Your one and only sister? Has all we have done together meant nothing? Oh my, hold on. Oh, wait. Okay. But I love you too, Oni-sama. I found a super big apple that you can have. Polygamy at its finest. Well, you both got to eat out. You're gonna go and see Tsu-chan. Wait, what? I thought we would have to at least had to request her permission and waited until she grew bored enough to reply. True, but when I was picking apples, I found one of her tiny familiars, and she said she wanted to see us today. Oh, poopy. Following the direction of familiar of Tsuyuri had given Michael, we set off from the mansion. The three of us picked up our way into the forest, fortunately without getting lost this time under the instruction of the tiny familiar. It didn't take long for us to get past the place where Machiko had fallen into the river last time. We entered the forest, but they say a warned fox is worth two, and this time she avoided any missteps. So, according to the familiar thingies, the shrine is supposed to be up ahead. My gaze had fallen upon a series of stairs that started to ascend from the dirt. Path up towards a hill, a gate of sorts standing at the top of a hill. Oh no, what could she want to see us for? She never summons us. She always just bumps into us. Why has she called us? You're so silly. I'm sure it's nothing to be nervous about. Maybe she's found a way to stop my headache, Oni-sama. That would be wonderful, but there's no use in guessing when she's up ahead. With a stride of confidence in my steps, I swiftly climbed the stairs. The girls quickly followed in my wake, one with both steps and one with rather shaky, slow paces. Come on, Oni-sama! Why don't we make a game of it? to take your mind off of where we are. We could play hop along dandy. Hop, hop. Miko-chan. As I watched the spunky girl hop past me, giving out commands that the older girls seemed to be following. They both moved to one step at a time, either hopping, stepping, or jumping up to the next step. When one fumbled, the other got to take a step, and the command then switched to the other girl. I watched in amazement as Panic Dad had almost said it and Machiko vanished as she played the silly little game with her sister. Soon the two girls reached the top of the stairs, and a voice I could have sworn I heard somewhere before resounded through the air. How cute! Sakura-chan hasn't changed in all those years. Still hopping around on my doorstep like a little bunny. Eep! The voice seemingly made Machiko let out a cry of surprise, her body making a light tremble while the source behind the voice revealed itself right when we arrived at the shrine grounds. The one responsible for this nervous reaction seemed to be a familiar figure that hopped off the gate and landed gracefully before us, her tail sweeping back and forth through the air. I'll try to do her voice. Ah, Machi-tan, I'm so delighted to see you again. It's been a while since we last played. Have you been doing well? Hi, Chu-chan. We were playing a game. Hello, Tsuri-sama. We're doing well. It did look like an incredibly cute game. Then again, it might be because two really cute kitsune were playing it. Oops. Still, I'm amused you didn't join them, human boy. Couldn't keep up with their steps? I was more focused on meeting you than playing a game. How unfortunate to ignore the appeal that games hold. To look at life with such a serious and worrisome mind setting is unhealthy. Isn't that right, my dear Machi-chan? But that's not fair, Chu-chan! Takani didn't know the rules yet, and it won't be fair to bring someone in part way. He was learning how to play. I'm sure he'll take a part next time. It's not healthy. The kitsune took a deep breath and closed her eyes, composing herself. But Meiku's right. Taka-kun was learning the game. It's not his fault. Yeah. I'm just teasing him, my darlings. No need to get so worried. But I can imagine what brings you three here. However, I'm surprised about one thing. But Chu-chan, you told us here yourself. I did. That's not what I'm surprised about. It's the fact that your Taka-kun here is with you two. Doesn't it strike you both as odd? A human being so friendly with spirits. The last time I saw that one was when Machi-tan was still a toddler. It's that what makes me curious. Why is he here with a kitsune rather than the samurai girls who are closer to his kin? That's because the guards from the village, they arrested him because of our actions. He helped us to escape, but got taken instead. We rescued him and let him stay with us. It's nothing bad. I swear, he's just a nice human. He seems to be, not from here, though. I didn't mean it in a bad way, my dear. Rather, it's fascinating to see a human protect a spirit. But of course, he's not from our village. The village. One like me takes little interest in the closed-minded humans of this realm. So, you could say your thoughts are correct. The boy is not from this world. And yet, he might end up playing an important role, whether he likes it or not. I mentioned this to Miko-chan and Machiko-chan before, but it doesn't matter to me whether they are spirits or